In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI voice agent that handles roofing inquiries on total autopilot. Because right now, most roofing businesses are missing leads after hours, wasting time on unqualified calls, or even struggling to keep up with appointments. This system qualifies a job, checks the lead's intent, and books the call without you lifting a finger. So let's go over a quick demo for the same.
Hello, this is Adrian from Maxi Roofing. How can I help you today?
Hey Adrian, there's some issue with my roof. There's some leakage and stuff happening.
All right.
Can you help me with that?
I'm sorry to hear about the leak. We can definitely help. Are you looking for a roof repair, a full replacement, or an inspection to assess the issue?
Let's start with the inspection. Can you just give me, how do you guys work and is the inspection charged or can you just give me some details?
Of course. Our inspections are thorough and designed to identify the root cause of any issues, like leaks or damage. Once we assess the condition of your roof, we'll provide recommendations for repair or replacement if needed. As for the cost, inspections are typically free, but it can vary depending on the situation. Would you like me to check availability for scheduling an inspection?
Yeah, definitely. Can we do for tomorrow 4 p.m.?
Let me check if we have availability for tomorrow at 4 p.m. One moment. Let me check if tomorrow at 4 p.m. is available for you. Perfect. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. is available. Could you please confirm your name and email so I can finalize the booking?
Yeah, my name is John and my email is kshashwat007@gmail.com.
Booking your inspection for tomorrow at 4 p.m. Your inspection is all set for tomorrow at 4 p.m., John. If you have any questions or need to make changes, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Thank you. Let's go over how to build the system step by step. So for this voice agent, we'll be using Retell AI and N8 for the automations. So let's go through Retell AI first. What's happening in the system prompt? So first of all, basically over here we are specifying the role, and again for most of my system prompt, it's for the most part it's the same. There are some minor adjustments here and there, but I usually use the same template for most of my agents, so that's a recommendation. You guys can also do that. So for my role, I'm just specifying the name and our company, and we are specializing in these all services: roof repairs, replacements, inspections, whatever, etc. And you are a friendly, professional and efficient virtual receptionist dealing with all the needs. And these are some style guardrails, that is how is the agent supposed to be responding. So again, these are common between all my other agents. So these are: be concise, keep your responses brief and to the point, don't ramble on. Empathize with the user. So let's say if the user says they are having a roof leak or something like that, empathize with the user, that and that's usually how the human agents do, just to build a rapport. So this is important. And use a natural and conversational tone. Don't sound too professional. Just be natural and guide the conversation. Always guide the conversation and avoid asking multiple questions at the same time. So just to not to confuse the user, always stick to one question and then wait for the response, then continue, right? And if there's any answer which wasn't clear, so just ask for clarity. So to avoid inaccuracy in data. And use friendly date references. So when discussing what date, use terms like Feb 23rd or tomorrow 24th, stuff like that. Not just use normal colloquial language to refer to dates naturally while talking to the user. And if I come down, these are some example scripts. So again, these example scripts are really important for the agent to kind of know how the conversation will go, how the different different scenarios, because we can't specify each and every scenario in the prompt. So these scripts are important, and these are beneficial usually in scripted conversation, like inbound, outbound, where the conversation will be, for the most part we will know how the conversation will go, except some particular edge cases which we can add in the script. So these scripts are always important. So yeah, this is a general system prompt. And if I go to our first state, which is warm intro, we are just greeting the user as heard in the demo. Hi, this is this, and first, and one more thing, the dynamic, as we saw over here, customer information, and again over here username. So this is coming from our retail database. So if the numbers are matching, the agent will be specifying a name. So the agent will be using a name in the conversation. If it's not matching this number, we will just use normal conversation. So there is that condition over here, right? And identify the caller's intent, like why the caller is calling for roof repair, inspection, leakage. There can be bunch of scenarios. And empathize, like I specified earlier, empathize with different kind of problems, right? So identify the caller's intent and go according to that, right? And if they want a roof inspection, how much are we charging or not, how will the steps be? So everything will come over here, and then ask the user for the next steps. Are they interested in booking a tour for the inspection or whatever, or it's just a general inquiry? And according to the answer, we either end the call or we move to the next state, which is the schedule tool. Again, schedule tool is same as my other videos. So it involves check availability, which has the time, and book appointment, which has name and time. And for this I added email also, just to show that we can add email also, email of the user. As you saw in the calendar, it was booked for the email, the name and the email, right? So we can add email, whatever data we want. And so this was the prompt. And again, if we want to add in the dynamic, that is when we call the agent, before the agent picks up, it should check for the data in this database. We need to specify it over here, inbound call webhook URL. So this will be, we go to this particular automation, this automation. So we'll check for the dynamic variables. So if I come over here, add it and add it over here, right? Let me show you so this is a sample payload. You can go through in the documentation, which will be sent, and in the webhook we are going to receive that, and then we will check for that. So we'll filter by the phone number which is being sent, and we'll output the field which is name and email, name and email, right? And which we are gonna give it back to the webhook. So if if this name and email is present, we will respond accordingly. If it's not present, we are just gonna respond with empty data. So as you saw, there are different conditions in our conversation, if there is dynamic variables available or if there is no data available. So accordingly the voice agent will handle the conversation. So this is the automation for the dynamic variables. Simple webhook, we'll search for the records over here. This particular base is the database, which is this one, from the table, which is, it gives us all the table, and filter by formula. So formula will be whatever we want. So in this case, phone number, this is the phone number field, equals our phone number, which is we are getting from the payload, which is, as you can see over here, right? So we'll get if it's present or not. If it's not present, it will come over here. If it's present, it will come over here. So this is the automation for this. And again, all the automations and all the system prompts for all the states will be present in the description, so you guys can grab it and use it however you like. Let's move on to the schedule tour automation. So we have already gone through this, in each of our previous videos. So for this, I'll show you how did we handle the email is pretty straightforward. For the book appointment, we are getting the data, which is name, email and time, right? So all the data will be getting it over here in the webbook. This again is the same as this one. So and this we are basically formatting it as you saw. All the dates we'll be sending in a colloquial way, so Friday Feb 23rd or tomorrow, right, in that way. So we want to format it in a proper way. So in this format, ISO 8601 format, which is this. So this particular OpenAI node will handle that, and we are giving it some user prompt also. So this is the current date and time we want the AI to know, and this is when the user would like to book. So we would like to format this time, right? So give the time that the user would like to book in this format, and don't change the date and time, just format it. So we will get the formatted date and time, right? In this, as you remember from a previous video, we are just getting a specified date and time plus 1 hour. So this is, we're just doing that task over here. This is the provided time, and the AI will give us plus 1 hour over here. We can skip this step and we can actually do it over here, right? But it doesn't matter, so it's the same thing. Actually, ideally it should be done over here, so you guys can change that as we are doing it in this step. Like you can remember plus 1 hour, so we can just do this step over here. So in this Google Calendar, we are specifying the start time, which we got after this step. So in this step, which the AI gave us the formatted date and time, right? We are specifying it over here, and the end time from a previous node. And in call summary, as you can remember, the title was call for John, and then dash, and then the email, right? And then the date and time, which we specified, as you remember, 4 p.m. So it always works correctly. So call for name, and this is the email. So this is coming, this particular format is according to this. So right, it is according to whatever we are sending it in the schedule to, right, this book appointment. Okay, so we have this name and email, and when we send it, it will book us, and then it will respond to the webhook that your appointment has been successfully booked, which will come over here, and then the agent will tell us that the appointment has been booked. So yeah, that was the whole flow. So let's go through it just quickly again. When we call the user, it will pick up, and it will ask us for our intent. First of all, it will greet us if it has a data, right? According to the data, it will greet us. It will identify the caller's intent. What does the caller want? It's inspection, roof repair, full replacement, or whatever. So we'll have the main chunk of the conversation inside this and identify the caller's intent, and then based on this we will identify the next steps. So either it's ending the call or it's a schedule tour. So when we go to the schedule tour, if the user wants to schedule an inspection, we go to the next step, which is the schedule tour. Then over here we ask for date and time. We call the check availability over here and specifying the time in this format, right? After that, once we get if the slot is available or not, if the slot is available, we'll just use this time which the user said. If it's not available, you will get extra 3 slots, as you can remember from my previous videos, and you can go through this automation, right? So after that, once we get the slot, we will call the book appointment with all the details that we want to be saved. So name, email and time, which will again come over here, book appointment. And as you just now saw, we booked a call, and yeah, that was the flow. So now you got a system that works for you 24/7, keeps your calendar full, and helps you in preventing missed calls and helps you in preventing lost jobs, right? So if you want this exact system set up for your business, click the link in the description to book a call with me and we can go through it. And all the resources mentioned in this video, from the system prompts to all the automations, will be in the description down below, so you can grab it for free and use it however you want. And if you like this video, like it and subscribe, and look forward to more advanced systems like this. Thank you.